Okay, we're back. Biscuit Boo's in the house. He's been rescued. He's having a great time out there. Telly knew that we were sitting down here and wanted to come to the reading because he loves being here and being a part of these readings. So what we are doing now is, we've been in the creation of a path that wasn't there before. This is connected to the bridge that we've been building, that each twin is going to meet up on this bridge. And this bridge is through a level up, through an elevation. This bridge, we created it. We literally created this bridge through this path that was not there before. Through our healing. And this is connected to working with cancer. So this is emotional intelligence. Our emotional intelligence is pushing us forward. But we had to become friends with our the animal's self. We have to become friends with the animal self. This is part of us. This is our wholeness. And this is how we're going to use our instincts and our sixth sense and continue to expand. This is an instinctual part of us that's being reactivated. It's not even just an activation. The message coming through is this is a reactivation. So here, as you can say, we've done this. We've gone within and we've become friends with that animal part of ourself. We've come back home to the animal kingdom. We've been tricked to think that we were above it, but we're not. We're part of it. This is part of our wholeness, and this is part of how we're going to help all of life to expand. We know we've been laser focusing on the lust template, right? Healing from patterns of lust and the creation of this divine love. And this is helping us work with our energy centers and expand with our energy centers, expand with our light. We also know we've been laser focusing on the death template and facing our fears of death and what this means in order to have rebirths. How many rebirths can we have when we actually face death and it no longer becomes a fear? This is also transmutation of energy. And now we know we're laser focusing on the wrap template. And I don't have the 5 of Wands here. Oh, and channel messages. Let's see. Let's see if what Patch has to say. We're gonna go right to Patch. Patch is here for a reason. See if the 5 of Wands comes on up. We know now we are laser focusing on the wrap template and healing rage. So we know that we're having a recalibration to our heart chakra, ourself, and all the rest of life that we're connected to, and our cells are reacting with our environment, an alchemy of our environment, and our environment is changing because of this. And this is our connection to 639 hertz, and those readings will be linked down below if you haven't checked them out yet and would like to. This is the work that we're doing. So things are falling away. People, places, and things are falling away that are no longer for our greatest good. But it's happening with love, and it's also happening to protect our unions, to protect these divine unions from the toxic feminine that's still being cleansed. The rest of the collective. We're literally leading the way in this. So stay strong and hang tight and be thankful for the work you're doing. This is a card and a shout out. What do we got here? The Hermit. Y'all, we're in meditation. So we're healing from isolation in meditation. And one of the biggest messages coming through right now is to use meditation. Remember, this is active dialogue with the divine. Prayer as we are communicating, and meditation for listening. Okay. So we're working with the Queen of Cups. We're working with what's reflected back to us. All of life is being reflected back to us right now to allow us to heal from gluttony. Remember, we're working with the cups. Each cup is meeting up. Cup with the masculine, spirit divine. Cup with the feminine, spirit divine. So we're healing from gluttony. That is the connection. Remember, the masculine's here, the feminine, and our connection to the spirit and the divine. You know, the masculine, the feminine, and our connection to the inner child, the divine. So we heal from gluttony in order to restore balance and heal from corruption. So we're not taking more than we need. This has to do with healing our endocrine system as well too. This has to do with our pleasure centers being out of whack. When we're overeating, over-consuming, in whichever way we're over-consuming, we're in gluttony. Now our pleasure centers are out of whack. We're going to restore this here. So yes, we're going to make a sacrifice of love and go without. And it's happening with the moon. This has to do with introspection. But that's how we start making the proper shape to begin with. This is working with scarab beetle spirits. And the scarab beetle knows, the scarab beetle literally uses their toxic shit as fuel to get to where they're going. And literally we can move our shit out of the way. We can burn it off as fuel to get to the next level. And as we do that, it's transmuted. The energy has a death and a rebirth and we're turning it into higher vibes. So this is mission work, and it's connected to our 10 of Pentacles. Our 10 of Pentacles, our 10 of Cups. Remember last time we met up, we spoke about our 10 of Pentacles being part of our fortune increase, and the other half we know being our 10 of Cups. And we're all going there together. But it has to do with this 8 of Cups. And remember, we saw this 8 of Cups. Did I speak about it in part 1? This is about the reunification. So we see what's toxic here, what's toxic, what's stagnant, what's not feeling right, what's not feeling of our connection to love and to the divine. And then it's restored here. It's a reunification. Because look, it's the 3 cups. Do you see the connection to the 3 cups up here? We have the 3 cups. We're going to be reunited by what's of us, by our authenticity with spirit and the divine. And we're going to leave our sorrows behind. Remember, we had to break it to make it. Now we're having a reunification with these cups, with our abundance. So this has to do with our abundance. What is it connected to? Literally, something is coming to light here. As you can see, something is coming to light. And this is of connection. Remember, we're restoring connection. We had a disconnect to reconnect. And it's an elevated reconnect. It's a leveled up reconnect. All right. Where's a hair? A dog hair. A max hair on the cards. All right. I want to say it too. We've also given birth with the mother here. Look, she's holding a baby. So we've given birth to something. We have to nurture what we've given birth to, because here it was fertilized in order for us to give birth to it. It's being fertilized within meditation. There you can see the sperm. There's the sperm, and it's going to fertilize the egg, and that egg will expand. And as you see, the serpent is on that cosmic egg of transformation. He's holding a crystal. He's gone back home to nature. And look at that full moon. And we just had our full moon in Leo. And we know that something is shifting with our new moon in Pisces. And we're being called to meditate. Meditation is the key right now. You know, meditation is so hot right now. We got Joe Dispenza out there just leading the way. We're learning how oxytocin is released through meditation. And we are becoming more aware. And we are becoming aware of which voice is speaking to us. Is it our unconscious mind, our conscious mind, our analytical mind? Or the hack, this hack within the element of air that's poisoning our minds? So we can clear it out. We're clearing it out. That's why each twin has a sword and is carrying a sword. And each twin sword is connected to their authenticity, their authentic vibration, and their truth. And this is surrendering to structured love. You know, we're in the time right now. We're surrendering to structured love. All right. Too many cards. I don't feel it. Okay. Something's coming to light here. These are the activation cards in the 3 of Cups. And these 3 cups, that's a masculine and feminine and divine meeting up. By this bridge, because we're working with Cancer here. This is from that bridge that wasn't there before, that's there. That this elevation that we are creating. Wherever it went to. It's here somewhere. Okay. What is coming to light here? Something is coming to light. It's right here. The 5 of Trees are limitations. So our limitations are coming to light. And we have a choice. With the 7 of Hearts, we have a choice. And the 7 of Hearts is the 7 of Cups. And this choice is connected to the turnarounds, a revolution. And the 4 of Stars are advancement. So this is it. Remember how I told you we're healing the Wrath template? That would be the 5 of Wands. Well, here it is right now. The 5 of Trees, the 5 of Wands, limitations. Wrath is putting us within our limitations. It's chaining us. It's literally chaining us to the devil energies. We're going to expand from our limitations by having a revolution. We're going to turn it around. We're going to untwist it. But we're going to have to make a choice. And this choice is happening in the mind with the 4 of Stars. We need to analyze something. And of course, we know we're in Aquarius season and each twin is coming together with their sword, with their truth. The Queen of Stars, illuminator, literally. And look at, that's what's being illuminated. It's the star between everybody. The star between everybody. What's being illuminated? You can see it right here. The 4 of Stars, advancement. The Queen of Stars is illuminating it. The feminine's truth. The feminine's truth of the matter is illuminating it. So we're going to advance and illuminate how we're coming together with the 7 of Stars, our faith. It's our faith that's bringing us together. We're using the vibration of faith, and in doing so, we expand and we heal from confusion. And that's what we're doing right now. We're in the time of healing from confusion. There's an elevation here. We know that. We're going to Teal Swan's frequency cards. There's an elevation. And that's how we heal from this confusion. And we turn it around. It's like we're just going to have this aha moment within the mind. And it's happening here. Our great genius is connected to our lunacy. You have to analyze something within. We analyze something within. We have this aha moment. We know how to turn it around. And it's part of the revolution, and it's part of healing from our limitations, and it's part of our abundance, our divine inheritance. And it's happening in meditation. It's happening in meditation. All right, guys, we got to get back to meditating, myself included. This is a message for me. Me too. I've been avoiding meditating because I'm running from my pain, and we're not running from our pain anymore. We're going towards it. We're going towards the storm. It's like, you know, knowing the difference between cows and buffalo. Cows run from the storm and go and have a nap. And we're not putting down cows. We're going to be buffalo. Buffalo go into the heart of the storm. We're going to be buffalo right now. We're going into the heart of the storm. But we are going to be the love and the peace and the calm with the divine in the eye of this storm. And we're going to shift everything. We're going to elevate. This is where the elevation happens. Financial freedom. And yeah, this is what we need with productivity. These are speaking to each other. So financial freedom with productivity, but the whole thing is we need to stay optimistic and continue to create with joy. And who are we working with? The mother. We're going to work with the mother. Remember, we're healing with our sexuality, and what this means. We just spoke about expanding the matter as we've been healing from lust. This has to do with restoring a healthy sexuality between counterparts, the masculine and feminine, and how we're going to expand. Remember, this has to do with that baby. And continuing to nurture and surrendering to structured love. Like the masculine and feminine are working together on a whole new level. This is lit. This is lit. Where are we going? There's a light activation within here. What is our light activation? Scarab beetle. It's it. It's introspection. When we go within and look at, like you see here within the patch tarot, we're following the strands of DNA. We have the proper patterning, and we've been speaking about this proper patterning, the Merkaba, and our connection to the tetrahedrons coming together. The negative tetrahedrons coming together with the positive tetrahedrons through the heart chakra. Now, and as you can see, there is a scarab beetle right here up at the top. That's illuminated with all the colors of the rainbow. That's scarab beetle spirit. So the central sun, abundance downloads. What is this? Abundance. What's in the Three of Cups when we reconnect? Abundance. Abundance downloads, regeneration, and success. Well, what else are we doing here? We're in the time of rebirth with death. Like this whole reading there's so many connections into it in it to show us we're on point here with the divine in creation. So where was I going here? Guys, I get so excited and then because every time the divine talks, it's just like the first time. So there's our death and rebirth. You can see the infinity symbol. The central sun, abundance downloads, regeneration, success with crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. That's what we're creating right here. Crystal skull wisdom, clarity. We need clarity. We're accessing clarity with the swords. That's what's being illuminated, working with the element of air, Aquarius season. Divine healing, high vibrational energy. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. This is the main energy. So we are clearing our karmic board right now. Energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. And that's the time we're in. And I'm feeling called to share this message. And we'll see if do I have Patch's book? Maybe I don't have Patch's book here. Usually I think I always sit down with the book for Patch. You know what? We're going to start off there next time. We will speak about, well, you know what? When we meet up next time, we're going to talk about both of these messages. This and the moon. So that's where I'm feeling called to start. Let's get one more message before we say goodbye. Oh, right here. So all of this breaking it to make it, we needed all of this energy to get to where we're going. It's all about the moon right now, the feminine and the central sun. Playfulness. This has to do with that inner child, because as we know, when we're looking at the moon, that's, look at it, it's a child. He's holding his teddy bear. She's holding her teddy bear. Going within. Playfulness. Playfulness. There's an elevation in the playfulness alone, and it's connected to the Six of Cups. Remember, the 6 and 10 of Cups are here. But we're connecting right now through the 3. And there it is. It's matured. We're maturing with understanding. And that has to do with the sword. This has to do with the clarity. So we're going to elevate and change our frequency and vibration into playfulness as we go into introspection. So remember, we're going to do work now within the mind and the subconscious mind. So we're going to understand how to make connections of our abundance. And we're also going to understand how to use scarab beetle spirit in the creation of clarity and divine healing. And what are we doing? We're maturing consciousness. We mature consciousness and we rebirth. From moment to moment. I am presence. I expand with the source energy, and I will share. And as we share this, our connection to source energy, our light, our abundance, as we heal from gluttony, as we share our authentic connections, we heal from being alone. But we had to be alone in order to expand our receptivity and mature as we heal from suppression. We heal from where we're being suppressed. Guys, this is just a game of patience now. A game of patience and possibilities. And this is what we're just becoming more and more aware to this as we mature and we expand. Just lit. Love, light, and healing energies sent your way to create with today. I can hardly wait until we see each other again to expand from this message. Love, light, and healing energies sent your way. Much love. Take care.